So we're here on the roof of Shelter 8 and we're with Neil, our joiner, who's going to kindly give us a bit of a talk through and a walk through what's happening with the roof on Shelter 8. So Neil, over to you. What's happening, sir? What are we up to?
Okay, this is our first video on Shelter 8. We deemed this one to be the worst shelter on the project, as you can see when I guide you through it. Right, this piece of steel here, the RSJ, this is to support the roof, to get the loading off the roof. That's the ridge beam there, which further along it's broke its back. So that's to support the ridge, which supports the roof, to take some of the loading off the windows. So we've got 4 steel supports, which are concreted into the ground, to make that a substantial structure. Now we can move round onto the hip. That is a hip board, likewise with that one. Normally on a traditional roof you only have 2 hips on a corner because usually you've got an oblong house, but this one it's got 45 degrees. So rather than having the 2 hips, one here, we've got 4 hips which meet on each location, 4 locations. So in total we've got 8 hips on this roof. Now these are the jack rafters which cut into the hip. Now we shall move round. Yep. Right. Now all these rafters and the hips sit on the pan, which is this piece here, also known as a wall plate. Now what we have to do, it's very decayed, is this wall plate, so we have to remove this wall plate and replace with a new one. Now to replace this, what we have to do is take the old rafters off. To take the rafters off, you have to release the ceiling and release the ceiling joists. Now that enables us to lift this off, but unfortunately, like on Shelter 1, our short video, the mortise and tenon in, like here, on all these upright timbers. So we'll have to take that away, get one manufactured, sit it back on, replace the ceiling joists, these pieces here, and the rafters. Right, moving on. These are known as the valley boards. Now these haven't come up on the report to be replaced, so what happens here, your lead lips over the edge, down, up and back down. Then this one will be felted, rock lats, then rosemary tiles. Then the rosemary tiles are cut into the valley, so you see nice lead work. Moving on here, place this timber here. Now what we'll put on here, it's like a fascia board, but it's actually called a barge board. So make it real nice and match the existing. That'll come down here and we'll have fascia board right around the building. At the moment it never had fascia board on, but the client would like fascia board, cast cutters again. So that's where we are there. Now coming to this end, see again the 4 locations of the hips. One here, likewise there, and same on the front. Now what happened, as you can see, the window there, you got that, Brendan, the corner there?
Yeah.
Now the window is rotten, that had collapsed and it made the roof spread. When that roof spread, the hip spread as well and it pushed this wall out. So we've had to take this wall down. So this will get built back up. Timber pan across the top again. Then we can replace the hips, jack rafters in, make it nice and strong. So they're the ceiling joists. Now we have to put the rafters back in, which again will be bird's mouthed onto top of the pan. Later on in one of our other videos we'll go through the bird's mouth and all the different joints, plumb cut, C cuts. So I think what we'll do now is go downstairs, we'll have to look at the state of the windows.
Okay, we'll go have a look.
Okay.